Hi, for what it's worth, I'm Mike,
I'm Justin.
and we're here to talk Boston Bruins. All
Yep.
right. I'm excited with this.
There's so much going on with Boston right now. It's really hard to know what to talk about first.
It is. We don't know who's number one because, you got the Red Sox who haven't started yet, who are warming up.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Patriots who are the NFL champions.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Celtics who are on a drive to be in the playoffs to take on the former NBA champions or the past one, meaning Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have our Boston Bruins.
So we're on an 18-game point streak. That's incredible. 14 wins, 0 regulation losses, 4 overtime losses.
4 overtime losses, but not the regular season losses. So we got points with those.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to a guy whining about the rule changes in the NHL. Now, granted, we as a Boston team did not make these changes, but I guess we kind of approved them like every owner has to do. But that means there's 30 owners that did this, not just one. And I'm listening to this guy complain that the Bruins really are not as good as they are record. They didn't have 18 wins. They're not like they're 18 wins in a row. Excuse me. What sport do you play 18 games and win in a row anyway?
Yeah.
Maybe baseball once in a while.
Maybe basketball if you have a Golden State team that went 73-9.
Right. And outside of that, nobody. Excuse me. It's been 30 years since a team has done something like this in hockey. And so to you, who is on one of the broadcasts I listen to, I think you're way out of line as you were being facetious telling the other two that they've only won 14 games and they're not even in a row. Really? They got points in 18 straight games. They whooped everybody's ass. Just ask Tampa. All right?
Yeah. Yeah, that leads us to our next point.
Yes.
Where were you, Tampa?
Tampa was in Boston saying, we got this. We don't have to worry. We're cruising to the finals. They got to get past Toronto, meaning us. And if they do, we're going to spank them like we did last year. And then they faced us, and their nightmare began.
Yeah. From the very beginning, the Bruins dominated. It was a final score of 4-1. And that goal that Tampa Bay got was a deflection goal shortly after we scored our 4th goal.
It wouldn't have really been... they would have to be sitting there a while. It got lucky. It got deflected past Rask. And that's the only reason. Mm-hmm. Now, they went on to really put the hurting on them the whole game. And after a game against a championship team or a team that's considered to be the champions, it kind of gives you a letdown going into the next one. Mm-hmm. Well, lo and behold, we have Rask in there again, and I'm kind of nervous personally about putting Rask in because he likes to go to the corners or as far as he can out of net, and that creates the bad passes, interceptions, and turnovers, which has led to many goals. I'd have that really as a big pushing point, as he knows very well, when I'm yelling at the TV screen for Rask to get back in the net. And once again, he proved me wrong. Thank you, Rask.
Yep, we followed up that 4-1 drubbing of Tampa Bay with a 1-0 shutout win over the New Jersey Devils.
Where Rask stood up to the point where he was peppered at the end of the game, and he stayed up and didn't let anything by. I was very impressed. The defense held up. They kept New Jersey on the boards almost the whole game. No free flow and puck up and down like it was in Tampa. But that was just Boston anyway. So Marchand had 2 breakaways again, back-to-back, one against New Jersey, one against Tampa. He did score in Tampa. Did he score in New Jersey? I don't think so.
He had a goal against New Jersey. He had a penalty shot against New Jersey as well that he wasn't able to convert.
That's what I'm talking about, the penalty shot too. But he had a breakaway from the blue circle around Rask. By the time he got to the blue line, he was already by himself. It was a crazy thing. But he didn't get the goal. And, well, at that point, Blackwood, the New Jersey goalie, was doing a really good job. And outside of losing 1-0, he did do a really good job. Mm-hmm. But, again, they have to play 60 minutes, and the Bruins did. And that reminds me of the next game that they played.
Yeah, the next game we played was Florida.
Now, we did not show up at the beginning of the game.
No. For at least 30 minutes.
It was 2-0. We got 1 goal, 2-1. We tied it up at 2-2. And then a minute or two later, they scored, make it 3-2. Then the Bruins woke up. They said, hey guys, we're not losing today. And it was the best thing that ever happened in the hockey. 36 seconds or left.
36 seconds left. We tied the game.
And then with 6.7 seconds, Bergeron flips it over him, and we get the win. We keep it going.
Yeah, what an incredible team we have this year. They've shown that they don't just give up. I mean,
They got a lot of heart. They want to win. They want this.
yeah, this from the beginning of the season until even after the Tampa game, I was kind of struggling to see us defeating Tampa Bay with how good they are this year and what they did to us in the playoffs last year, even though we beat them in the regular season last year.
I reminded him, last year is last year. This is this year. What have you done for me lately? Oh, that's right. They've lost to us lately. That's what
Right.
I'm going to go with. I'm going to stay with. And this team looks a lot hungrier, a lot
Yeah.
more comfortable than it did last year.
Yeah, the Florida game really shows it. And, there's guys out there talking now saying that this team could win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, we knew that all along, and we're finally to say, welcome aboard, getting on the train for the Boston Bruins, because we've been here all along, getting on the bandwagon. There's nothing new. We see them all the time because they all jump off when we have a bad week.
Yes.
So for all you Fairweather fans, hi for the day, and we'll see you later in the playoffs, maybe. But for the rest of you that are diehards, we're going to win. We're going to do it right. There's only 2 teams in the league that have more points than the Bruins, and that's Calgary and
Actually, Calgary doesn't even have more than the Bruins anymore.
Oh, no?
The
We took
Bruins
them over?
surpassed them.
So we're number 2?
Yes.
Oh, we're not number 2 for long. Well, we could be because we are the Schnitt.
Yeah, the only team that's had a better regular season than us is Tampa Bay, and
Well,
I'm feeling really confident.
I am too. I'm more confident in the Bruins than any other team that's playing right now in the NHL to be able to make it to the finals. I also am kind of thinking that it's going to be the Celtics, the Bruins, and the Patriots, and the Red Sox winning the championship between 2018 2019. Once again, for what it's worth, that's my opinion.
Yeah, what an incredible feat that would be.
But the Bruins have to get through a couple more things. They got the injuries from Johannes, where he got that hit against, I believe it Florida. Oh, he or was it New Jersey? New Jersey, and he got hurt. And hopefully he has a history of injuries, and that's not good. That's one of the things that was the drawback or the downside of Johannes. But at the same time, if he gets better, the team will pull together. We didn't have a lot of our players before. We still have DeBrusk on a minor injury, and Pasternak is recovering. Now, this is the best news for injuries. Pasternak is finally getting back on the ice and holding the stick with that thumb surgery and all that done. So, congratulations to Pasternak getting back. You don't have to sit in the penalty box and talk to the girl giving him coffee and all that anymore. Now he can get back on the ice.
Yeah, I mean, it's really exciting to see how well this team's doing without one of our better players in David Pasternak. And then we got Johansson coming back, and we got DeBrusk coming back sometime in the next week or two.
Can you really imagine? We're adding a player to the equivalent of Marchand and Bergeron, or better, into our line after we added these new guys traded who haven't seen them yet. Holy crap.
Yeah, this is going to be one heck of a season.
Tampa?
And I'm so excited.
They're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what's going on. But coming up next week, today, the 9th, they're going to be playing at home, their last home game for a few days. They're playing Ottawa. Then they go on the road in the mid of the country. They stop at Pittsburgh, Columbus, and then they go off to Canada and to Winnipeg. So head out to the West Coast. I'm hoping that this is going to be a quick and painless West Coast trip, but it is the last West Coast trip until the finals. So go get them, Bruins. I'm excited for it. I know you can do it. You've done it and shown it to me all year long. For what it's worth, that's my side of it. I'm Mike. Please subscribe, like, and leave comments. If you have anything to say about the Bruins or you want to know more, please let us know and we'll look it up. And again, I'm Mike.
I'm Justin.
Thanks for watching. For what it's worth, have a great one.